billionaire was so obsessed with swimming that he built a suspended pool on the 18th floor of a high-rise, just so he could take a half-hour swim every night before bed. But this luxury would ultimately lead to his enemy's revenge. After studying the pool extensively, Jack quickly discovered its fatal flaw. He purchased an air decompression device and secretly connected it to the pool's air pipes. While the billionaire was swimming, Jack pressed the remote control in his hand. Within seconds, the air between the glass panels began to decompress, and the bottom glass instantly shattered. Sensing something was wrong, the billionaire frantically swam toward the edge, but it was already too late. He plummeted from the 18th floor to his death, but he had it coming. This billionaire was actually a terrorist who had orchestrated an attack in London just days earlier. Jack's wife had been there on business and became one of their hostages, brutally murdered by 4 terrorists. When Jack learned of his wife's death, he was consumed with grief and vowed revenge. Using his connections at the intelligence agency, Jack pulled all the surveillance footage from his wife's murder and used his professional skills to uncover the real identities of the 4 killers. He headed to Paris, deciding to start with the woman among them. Tailing her discreetly, he discovered she had asthma and came to the hospital weekly for respiratory therapy. This gave him an idea. He went to a flower shop and bought out their entire inventory, then disguised himself as a doctor and snuck into the hospital. He locked the female terrorist in a glass room, pulled out a large bag of pollen, disconnected the air tube from the room, and shoved it into the pollen-filled bag. The woman immediately began coughing violently. Jack seized the moment to demand the location of their leader, but the soundproof glass made it impossible to hear her response. Seeing she appeared incapacitated, Jack opened the door. A mistake. She lunged at him, knocked him down, and ran for the exit. Though Jack had a gun, fear paralyzed him from using it. Just as she was about to escape, a speeding car came out of nowhere and struck her. Seeing she was motionless, Jack grabbed her phone and fled the scene. Using her phone, Jack arranged a meeting with another of his enemies. The thug arrived at the meeting spot only to find several large boxes waiting for him. Before he could react, a phone on a bench suddenly rang. It was Jack, telling him the boxes were full of gold and that he should open them to verify the amount. But the moment the thug opened a box, he triggered the bomb inside. The explosive was designed with a light beam trigger. If he lowered the lid, it would detonate instantly. Before the thug could process what was happening, Jack appeared in his line of sight.